Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the commencement ceremony for WGU Missouri. Thank you for joining us on this special occasion. We're about to start the ceremony, so if you would, please silence all phones and other devices and clear the aisles to provide an uninterrupted flow for the processional. Our commencement ceremony is being recorded and will be posted online in the coming days for viewing by all those who couldn't be here today. Please stand for the processional and remain standing for our national anthem.
may be seated. You may be seated. I don't think I'm on. You may be seated. Not working. There. You may be seated. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Actually, I'm too soon. You have to stand back up. I'm so sorry. I just got excited. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now, graduates, friends, and guests, please be seated and join me in thanking the incredibly talented Krista Masters, who is graduating with her Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies. My apologies for jumping the gun there a little bit. I was just so overwhelmed with the fact that we have such a large crowd. It's incredible after 4 years to see how we've grown. So, good morning, everyone. I'm Chancellor Angie Bessendorfer, and it is my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome you to the 2017 commencement ceremony for WGU Missouri. On behalf of the entire university, we welcome our honored graduates and congratulate you on completing one of life's greatest achievements. We also extend our warmest welcome to the many family members and friends who are here to support their graduates. We'd also like to acknowledge some special guests here today who will not be speaking during the program. Joining me on stage from Western Governors University, our parent university, is Chris Bunnell, Director of Government Relations, Bob Collins, Vice President of Financial Aid, Joan Mitchell, Vice President of Public Relations, and Dr. Rashmi Prasad, National Director of our College of Business. We would also like to welcome and recognize our Missouri board member, David Russell. In addition, we're honored to have Bill Donius, who will deliver our commencement address with us this morning. Standing here, I see many family and friends of our graduates. It is likely that today would not have been possible without them at your side. The entire WGU Missouri community of more than 4,500 students and alumni, as well as our faculty and staff, are proud of your achievements. But today, no one is prouder than those who have stood by you with the understanding, love, and support. Would all of you, the friends and families of our graduates, please stand? Graduates, let's put our hands together and show them how much we appreciate all they've done. At WGU Missouri, we often have family members graduating together. Could we please have these family members stand and be recognized? What a special occasion to see families share this special moment. I'm pretty sure we have a couple grads that are brother and sister, am I right? WGU Missouri is honored to be recognized year after year as a military-friendly university. We would like to recognize the military members who are graduating. Would the graduates who are active duty, reservists, and veterans please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your service to our country. And last but not least, if you, our students and alumni, are the lifeblood of this institution, then the faculty and the staff are the heart. With you today are many of our WGU Missouri faculty members and employees. Would our faculty members please stand? Let's give these individuals the appreciation they richly deserve. Thank you. Graduates, this is a happy day for each of you and your families as you mark the attainment of a hard-earned degree. This is the day you've been working for, the day you can look back on all of the early morning and late night study sessions and know it was worth it. This is the day you celebrate your achievement and know that you're prepared for whatever comes next. Every WGU Missouri graduate travels his or her own path to arrive at this moment. Some of you are the first in your family to graduate from college, while others are finally completing that master's degree after years of waiting. Whether you've come to WGU Missouri from the inner city or the rural farm, today's event has special significance for you. I know that you'll do great things in your community because of the great things you've already done. For example, James McGowan IV, who will be awarded his Master's in Business Administration, works tirelessly with local students to encourage them to continue their education. And Nanette West, who will be awarded her Master's in Business Healthcare Management, has a deep love of science and works diligently to improve healthcare in Missouri. A few other fun facts about this year's graduates. 512 graduates will be recognized during today's ceremony, representing more than 79 counties across our state. 43% of today's graduates represent the first generation of their family to complete a college degree. The vast majority of graduates, 92%, are over age 27, and the average age of this graduating class is 39. Our youngest grad is 20, and our oldest grad is 69. Yeah. For this group of graduates, the average time to graduation for bachelor's degrees was 2 years, 2 months. The average time to complete a graduate degree was 1 year, 8 months. Graduates, today is your day, the day to stand tall and say, I did it. You've completed this journey, even though it was hard and maybe harder than you thought, you stuck with it. And that's what makes this milestone so special. You now join a group of only 34% of adults in the U.S. who hold a bachelor's degree, and less than 8% who have earned a master's degree. Much will be expected of you as you continue your life's journey, taking on leadership roles in your organizations and communities. You have set an expectation for yourself, your families, and loved ones. You have lifted your gaze and aspired to greater things. Never forget the privileges or responsibilities of your education. And finally, a sincere thank you for letting us at WGU Missouri be a part of your journey. I am proud of you, and I look forward to celebrating your future accomplishments. And now it is my pleasure to introduce today's commencement speaker, Bill Donius. Bill spent 30 years in corporate America in a number of industries, including healthcare, television production, and banking. He rose through the ranks of corporate America to become chairman and CEO of Pulaski Bank in St. Louis. Since leaving Pulaski Bank, Bill authored the New York Times best-selling book, Thought Revolution, and travels around the country teaching his innovative method of problem-solving to a wide range of corporations. Please help me welcome Bill Donius.
Thank you. I want to begin by congratulating each of you as graduates. Please stand up and take another bow. You really deserve this day. This is an important milestone, not only for you, but clearly for your families as well. I'm honored by this opportunity to share a few thoughts on this important day. I distinctly remember my graduation day 35 years ago. It seems hard to believe it was that long ago. I have to admit, I don't remember a single thing the commencement speaker said, however. So I won't take it personally if you don't either. But I did spend some time reflecting about what would have been helpful had I heard that 35 years ago. So I'm probably going to sound a lot more like a guy who's written a self-help book than a banker. But probably either way, honestly, you're probably screwed. So either way, it's going to. But this is going to be short, so I will be merciful that way. So my story includes a 9 different job journey over those 35 years in 7 different industries, with some great highlights, as mentioned, producing a TV show that was nationally syndicated, taking a company public and being part of that growth with a team that was exciting. And so today I thought, though, what I would do rather than bore you with all those details is really try to focus on the lessons learned category. And you certainly have learned a lot yourself over these past few years in your subject area, and you've perhaps become content experts in that area. So now I encourage you to take this time going forward in life to learn as much as you can about yourself. That is to say, take that deep dive to become more self-aware. There are many paths and books out there that can help you on this journey. I'm amazed by how many folks I run across, especially in the last 10 years doing the work that I do, that are really sort of stuck in life. And they just kind of get into this place that they perhaps never get out of. And actually, I was one of those people for a part of my life where I was stuck in an area with relationships and intimacy and how to work through that. And so I encourage you to get unstuck. Do what you need to do if you're one of those people to just get past that so that you can live a happier, better life. There's no shame also in turning to the resources that you need, as I did, whether that's a therapist, a social worker, to get the help that you need to live the kind of life you're meant to live. So once you get clear on who you are, the next step is to operate from that place of what I call authenticity and integrity. It's harder to do, actually, than it sounds, but in the end, it's really best. Your best shot, I think, in life is to show up as your best you, rather than trying to be someone you're not. A byproduct of this journey is discovering the importance of intentionality. So what exactly do I mean by that? Well, it comes from getting to know yourself well enough that you make decisions after really thinking them through. You don't just go with the flow, but you think about what you want to accomplish in life, and you get very intentional about the choices and the directions that you make. It's rewarding and makes your life a lot more satisfying. So after you've got these sort of concepts dialed in, I've got 4 tactics for you to keep in mind. Disrupt, dump, create, and embrace. So I think there's a rap song in there somewhere, I'm not really sure what it is, or maybe it's a CEDD or something like that, but with these 4 verbs, I think they can make your life more meaningful, and you can be a more meaningful contributor to society. So don't be afraid to disrupt the status quo. Every facet of the world is, I'm sure you've observed, as being disrupted. And for at least the last 400 years, as I went back and did some research in writing my book, it's been those disruptors that have really made a difference. Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, Werner Heisenberg, Marie Curie, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg. All of these people were great, famous disruptors, and actually a lot of them, all of them to be specific, did all of their biggest disruptions by age 30. And I look out and I see some of us out there are over age 30, right? So what does that mean for us? Well, it means we have to learn to think more disruptively and more creatively. Next is to dump the toxic stuff in our lives. That can be substances, it can be people. You'll find these people bring you down, and they really crowd out the space that is there for the stuff that will otherwise bring you the joy and fulfillment that you deserve in life. Learn to be a creative problem solver. So this means getting beyond the traditional ways of thinking about things. It's a great time in the world for ideas. Never before in our history have we had so many people coming up with so many ideas and getting them funded. The venture community is incredibly open-minded to all sorts of new possibilities, and we see that happening almost daily. So especially for those of you that are under 30 and have those big ideas, don't be intimidated by your age. Embrace those ideas. Next, embrace the people in your life that you care about. I know that this happens quickly. I look back 35 years and having lost both my parents recently, I know it happens all too quickly, and you're here with those you love, your family, your friends. Don't take them for granted. Time is the greatest luxury to spend on those who you value it with and on what you value. So, in conclusion, life can be an incredible journey, satisfying, happy, where you accomplish cool stuff, but it doesn't just happen. You create it by being true to your authentic self and by being intentional in every one of your actions. So good luck today as you step forward and collect that diploma and create the rest of your life. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. I think that these folks know disruption because WGU has been designated as a disruptor to higher ed, and we kind of like this different model of doing it our way. So thanks for those comments. Now we have the privilege of hearing from 4 of our graduates. They are Joseph Mobley, who has earned his Master's in Business Management, Healthcare Management. Rebecca Belfons, who has earned her Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Lana Borden, who has earned her Master's of Science in Nursing Education. And Tara Lavelle, who has earned her Bachelor's of Science in Human Resource Management. Please join me in welcoming first to the lectern Joseph Mobley.
Good morning. To our esteemed administration, mentors, beloved family, and friends, I am humbled and grateful for the opportunity to speak with you today. Fellow graduates, give yourselves a hand. You made it, we made it. One might say we're done, but I'll admonish you to consider that we're not finished. The definition of the word done is arrived at or brought to an end. The definition of the word finished, or one definition, is marked by the highest quality. Though this moment may represent the end of a process, in my eyes it also represents the beginning of a process in which we will bring about the highest quality and exceptional change. We'll bring change to our homes, communities, workplaces, families, friends, and more. As I sat at my desk one day, a colleague was in her WGU portal, and she asked me a question regarding a task that she was attempting to complete. As I assisted, I began to learn more about the convenience of WGU Missouri's format and how it might be helpful to me in pursuing my graduate degree. Next thing I knew, I was writing my first paper and stalking TaskStream to see what number I was in the queue. This behavior never seemed to go away. There's a great anticipation to see courses turn blue. When I started this journey, I never imagined some of the challenges I would face. I thought that life would remain calm, and there would be no storms. Courses were going as planned, and my second child was soon to be born. The forecast was sunny and bright. My son was born as expected on September 14, 2015. My son and wife were doing well, or so I thought. Unexpectedly, my wife ended up back in the hospital due to complications, but that passed and we made it home. After this scare, I thought, I'll get started on some schoolwork, but then the phone rang. It was my mother-in-law. She told me to remain calm and that she had something to tell me. She shared that my father-in-law was in the hospital on a ventilator. Okay, I lost it. I had to give the phone to my wife, whom I was supposed to tell to remain calm. Oops. Today, my father-in-law is healthy and here. Certainly, the sun was about to come out after all this. But on November 3rd, I lost one of my best friends. My paternal grandmother passed away. I couldn't breathe for a moment. I had lost an advocate and supporter who would go to battle for me. Then I asked myself, can you stand the rain? During this storm, my mentor, Tanya Manning Ames, encouraged me and made her presence known and felt even on the phone. Dr. Linda Gunn reminded me that this was only a test and that short-term sacrifice would lead to long-term success and gains. So I pressed on. I still had my family and 2 maternal grandparents remaining. Good grandparents are more valuable than precious stones. In March of 2016, I was driving to work. The next storm arrived. My grandfather, who was a genius in every way, had passed. He absolutely required excellence in regards to education and would not accept mediocrity or excuses. But then I asked myself again, Joe, can you stand the rain? In September of 2016, I was exhausted, and I had not been feeling my best. I had a full-time job, was working vigorously to complete my degree, was leading a music ministry at church, owned my own barbecue business, had a wife and 3 children, parents who had recently lost a parent, and friends and colleagues I owed my best to. Concerned about my health, I saw a number of specialists and was diagnosed with MS. I went through a range of emotions. I asked myself again, Joe, can you stand the rain? Should I quit school? I could hear my grandfather's voice. He said, son, if you can walk, you can work. So I refused to give up. I kept right on trucking. After all, we were expecting a brand new baby girl, Simone Noel Mobley, who was born on February 7, 2017. I now had another reason to keep moving forward. So as I stand before you today, as a fellow graduate, I hope my testimony illustrates how we can make it through the storms. My brother Paul said, "Joe, we are hard pressed on every side, yet not crushed. We are perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not forsaken, struck down, but not destroyed." We might be done, but we're not finished. As a matter of fact, we're just getting started. To my wife, children, parents, grandparents, in-laws, friends, family, and classmates, I'm grateful for you all. My father, Pastor Arthur L. Mobley Jr., used to end church like this. If you would, please, grab your neighbor by the hand. Look them straight in the eyes and repeat after me. When you get to the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. Congratulations.
Good morning, and welcome to the 2017 WGU Missouri Commencement. I would like to congratulate each of you on the triumph your presence here signifies. Each of you had a different journey, a different story that led you here today. Each of us has experienced fear and failure along the path that led us here today. Each of us has experienced personal growth and major successes along the way. For some, today signifies the realization of a dream. For others, as the start of a new chapter. For me, today signifies that nothing is impossible, no matter the odds against you. My journey began in a childhood that was rough, to put it mildly. I stand before you a former foster child. As a foster child, high school can be scary and lonely. In high school, I took a science class that changed my life. Mrs. Bonnie Long saw me as a person. She always treated me with respect and made me feel as though I mattered. I had a place in her classroom. Science was never my favorite subject, but I took every single course that she taught while I was in high school. She was a saving grace during an awful period of my life. I reconnected with Mrs. Long when I found out I'd be giving this speech. It was amazing to express my gratitude to her. Mrs. Long, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Because of the teacher you were, I have an excellent standard to hold myself up to in my own career. Upon graduation from high school, I began pursuing an education degree. Life had other plans for me. My husband and I were blessed with our first child, Nicholas. My dreams of teaching became secondary to my dream of being a full-time mom. A second child, a daughter named Meredith, soon made our family complete. The day after Christmas in 2012, tragedy struck our family. My husband, Fred, suffered a massive brain bleed. After 2 weeks of uncertainty, he regained consciousness. Doctors then informed us that the quest to save his brain had killed his kidneys. It was then that my husband was diagnosed with end-stage renal disease. It was then that we knew every day of life he had left would be a battle. Most of all, it was then that I realized I was unprepared to face the world alone. I was unqualified to enter the workforce and care for our 2 children. Regardless of the hardships we were facing, I knew I had to go back to school. I had to fulfill my original dream of becoming a teacher. WGU Missouri was more than a university for me. It was a saving grace. As my husband received dialysis treatments, I completed classes. Right there by his side in the dialysis center, I was able to be a full-time caregiver and a full-time student. In my first term, I completed 53 credit units before we were blessed with the news that a living donor had been found for my husband. I am proud to say 2.5 years later, my husband and his new kidney are going strong. The pride I feel standing before you today as he sits in the audience with our children is immeasurable. None of this would be possible without a support system. My family earned this degree alongside me. My husband has proofread more than his fair share of research papers. Without his support, none of this would have been possible. My mentor, Marilyn Myers, was pivotal to my success. She loves to joke how I would walk past my laptop and accidentally pass a class. She will never know how much of a guiding light she was during my journey. Everyone should have their own Marilyn. I would also like to say thank you to my best friend, Beth. Your support through my darkest days helped me reach this goal. I said earlier that we all knew fear and failure. I know that I most certainly did. Most of all, I know success. As my daughter sat next to me pretending to take notes while I studied, I rediscovered my passion and myself. WGU Missouri helped me remember who I was, why I was here, and where I was heading. My children, Nick and Meredith, now know that no matter what life throws at you, nothing is impossible. Nothing can stop you from fulfilling your dreams. Nothing can stop you. I couldn't imagine this day without their love and support. To you, the WGU Missouri class of 2016-2017, I say this: nothing is impossible. Nothing can stop you, and nothing can prevent you from leaving a positive impact on the future. We are WGU Missouri, and we are going to change the world. Thank you and congratulations. We did it.
Good morning, and congratulations again to the class. If you told me 2 years ago that I would be standing here today dressed in master's degree garb addressing the graduating class, I wouldn't have believed you. My story began many years ago as a wide-eyed 19-year-old traveling abroad for the very first time. I knew that I wanted to pursue nursing as my career after college, but a summer in Zambia, Africa during my freshman year was quick to interrupt all my expectations of what that path would entail. Staring into the face of abject poverty and desperate need, I knew my life would never be the same. As I entered nursing school, multicultural and international studies captivated my attention, and I sought to learn how I could better serve the forgotten of this world. Over the last 12 years, returning to Zambia and other low-resource communities has allowed me the privilege of applying my skill set in some exciting ways. But during the summer of 2012, my plans and perspective would again be interrupted. I'd spent several weeks at a rural health clinic in the copper belt of Zambia, working alongside the local nurses and a medical officer. On my final week at the clinic, the manager approached me to do an education training with the staff during their weekly meeting. The busy clinic schedule kept the nurses and technicians moving from patient to patient 6 days a week, but no one stopped to wash their hands or their equipment in between patients. In fact, in the 5 weeks I'd worked with the group, I had never observed a staff member washing their hands between patients, except before mealtimes. Seeing this need, I put together a simple and interactive training on proper hand hygiene and its importance. We had fun during the class and laughed a lot as we made handwritten signs with a painted handprint on them to post around the clinic as a reminder to wash hands and equipment before each patient interaction. It was then a fun end to what I thought was a productive summer. But during a return visit to the clinic 2 years ago, I was greeted by several of the healthcare workers I'd been with in 2012. A lab technician, who had since become the clinic manager, brought me eagerly to his office, and there he presented my handwritten, sun-faded sign about hygiene tacked up onto his wall. He proudly told me that every day over the last 3 years, he had looked at that sign and remembered to wash his hands and his instruments before and after each patient that he cared for. Dumbfounded, I was struck by the great impact education, even in its simplest of forms, can have on individuals and communities. And my focus began to shift from solely providing patient care to the longer-reaching goal of building the skills and knowledge of healthcare workers themselves. I've seen firsthand how exponentially effective education can be, especially in the arena of nursing, because an investment in the life of a nurse is an indirect investment into every patient and community that that nurse will serve during their career. Upon returning home to Kansas City, My coworker Teresa told me about her experience with WGU in earning her master's degree that year. She encouraged me to look into the school as an option to pursue my goals and would become my biggest cheerleader along the way. I promptly enrolled in WGU Missouri's nursing education program for the next term, and it allowed me to expand my understanding of how to really train up the next generation of nurses. Through all the effort involved in the last year and a half of balancing work, life, and graduate school, I can truly say it's been a joy to study and prepare for the road ahead. I'm sure the path will again be full of twists and turns, but I'm eager to apply the knowledge I've gained in building up the next generation of nurses and advancing the healthcare field I've come to love so dearly. So congratulations again to the class of 2016-2017 on a job well done. May your newly earned degree be the kindling to ignite and fuel your own passion for the future. God bless.
Good morning, graduates, faculty, family, and friends. As I look around the room today, I see so many graduates beaming with pride, each with a story to share of an unconventional journey in higher education. We come from different backgrounds, ethnicities, and religions, but all share a passion to achieve, a desire to be more. My own educational journey seemed to end before it ever really began. At 19, I traded in my college credits for motherhood and marriage. Raising a family, nurturing a marriage, and making ends meet left little time to pursue my dreams of higher education. But the desire to earn my degree never faded. College was always something I would do one day. I had plenty of excuses not to go back. After all, there was so little time, it was just so expensive, and surely I was too old. The list went on and on. It seemed that I would forever list my level of education as some college. The problem with some college is that I wanted more. I expected more of myself. I certainly expected more than some college from our 3 daughters. I found that as my expectations for the girls grew, I was beginning to feel that I was somehow failing them, failing myself. I expected the girls to lead by example, but what example was I setting for them? I knew what had to be done and what I had yet to finish. I decided to return to school and finish the degree I had started so long ago. With a thumbs up and plenty of support from my husband and daughters, I enrolled at WGU Missouri. I hit the ground running and I never looked back. With each passed course, I was gaining momentum. I felt accomplished. I felt pride. But most of all, I felt that I was showing my girls that anything is possible. 3 years and 2.5 months of early morning studying and late night exams came to an end with one final push of the submit button. In that moment, I wept tears of joy, tears of pride, and let's be honest, tears of exhaustion. But I had done it. My mission was accomplished. You see, I was a teen mom, a teen bride, and a college dropout. I dreamed, I believed, I took action, and I wrote my own story. Today, I'm a successful business manager, a friend, a granddaughter, daughter, sister, and an aunt. I'm a mother of 3 amazing young ladies. I'm a wife of 21 years, a child of God, and finally, a college graduate. When asked, why on earth would you want to speak in front of all of those people? My answer was simple. I have a story to tell. We all have a story to tell. Just ask us, any one of us. We're happy to share because we're proud of who we are, where we've been, how far we've come, and what we have achieved. We didn't let our circumstances define who we could become. We dared to dream, and we pursued that dream relentlessly. We believed in ourselves, and we were brave enough to take a leap. We took action and we paved our own path. We didn't just passively read that story, we wrote it. We sacrificed, we struggled, we lost sleep, and we woke up early, but we did it. But our stories won't end here. We're still writing chapters. We may continue to pursue another degree, climb the corporate ladder, help and heal others, or share our passion for learning by teaching and inspiring today's youth. Our futures are bright and our possibilities endless. The burning question may seem to be, what's next? But really, what isn't? We've proven that anything is possible. The sky truly is the limit for the dreamer, the believer, and the doer.
Thank you all. Your stories are powerful reminders of why dedicated faculty, mentors, and staff love the work of WGU Missouri and share such a strong commitment to your success. Let's give them another round of applause. Aren't they amazing? It is my honor to commence with the conferral of the degrees. Would the master's candidates please rise? Upon the favorable recommendation of our faculty and the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and member governors of Western Governors University, I hereby confer upon you the master's degree you have earned, to include the Master of Arts, the Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, and Master of Science, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations and welcome to the community of learned professionals. Please be seated for the moment and come forward row by row at the direction of the marshals to receive your degrees and be recognized individually. Our master's graduates received a hood bearing the color of their discipline.
Krista Stone, Master of Arts, English Language Learning. Karen Adkins, Master of Arts, Mathematics Education. Junia Carson, Master of Arts, Mathematics Education. Tremil Cole, Master of Arts, Mathematics Education. Brooke Dodson, Masters of Arts, Mathematics Education. Clarita Hotop, Master of Arts, Mathematics Education. Melissa Plunk, Master of Arts, Mathematics Education. Misty Rutledge, Master of Arts, Mathematics Education. Megan Watson, Master of Arts, Mathematics Education. Susan Courtney, Master of Arts in Teaching, Elementary Education. Molly Hedgepeth, Master of Arts in Teaching, Elementary Education. Markle Eilenstein, Master of Arts in Teaching, Social Science. Leslie Goodwin, Master of Education, Instructional Design. Tamika Thomas, Master of Education, Instructional Design. Joseph Mobley, Sr., MBA, Healthcare Management. Lana Borden, Master of Science, Nursing Education. Michelle Nord, Master of Education, Learning and Technology. Nicole Cargill, Master of Science, Curriculum and Instruction. Catherine Griesel, Master of Science, Curriculum and Instruction. Brittany Latham, Master of Science, Curriculum and Instruction. Amanda Main, Master of Science, Curriculum and Instruction. Eric Paulman, Master of Science, Curriculum and Instruction. Cynthia Boaz, Master of Science, Accounting. Donald Curtois, Master of Business Administration. Caleb Frizz, Master of Business Education. James McGowan IV, Master of Business Administration. Deanne Mitchell, Master of Business Administration. Bruno Pereira, Master of Business Administration. Ty Robinson, Master of Business Administration. Dana Fisher, MBA, IT Management. Cynthia Reardon, MBA, IT Management. Cody Belk, Master of Science, Management and Leadership. John Boyd, Master of Science, Management and Leadership. Markayla Jackson Hayes, Master of Science, Management and Leadership. Linda Jacobs, Master of Science, Management and Leadership. Christopher Jones, Master of Science, Management and Leadership. Joel Longenecker, Master of Science, Management and Leadership. Erica Young, Master of Science, Management and Leadership. Tiffany Brooks, MBA, Healthcare Management. Georgia Cable, MBA, Healthcare Management. Sonia Francis, MBA, Healthcare Management. Gail Murray, MBA, Healthcare Management. Brittany Volk, MBA, Healthcare Management. Robin Walton, MBA, Healthcare Management. Nanette West, MBA, Healthcare Management. April Baines, Master of Science, Nursing Education. Pamela Cox, Master of Science, Nursing Education. Matthew Farmer, Master of Science, Nursing Education. Tamara Glessner, Master of Science, Nursing Education. Terry Hill, Master of Science, Nursing Education. Penny Lee, Master of Science, Nursing Education. Brittany Lesher, Master of Science, Nursing Education. Amy Mahern, Master of Science, Nursing Education. Lisa Steve, Master of Science, Nursing Education. Marilyn Talmadge, Master of Science, Nursing Education. Eritrea Huptamariam, Master of Science, Nursing Leadership and Management. Stephanie Jones, Master of Science, Nursing Leadership and Management. Sarah Keim, Master of Science, Nursing Leadership and Management. Jamie Summers, Master of Business Administration. Teal Williams, Master of Education Instructional Design. Kelly Nadler, Master of Science, Nursing Leadership and Management. Karen Smoot, Master of Science, Nursing Leadership and Management. Teresa Wynand, Master of Science, Nursing Leadership and Management. Nicholas Paplanis, Master of Science, Cybersecurity and Information Assurance. Michael Owens, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance. Fulvio Hayes, Master of Science, Information Technology Management. Ian Schreier, Master of Science, Information Technology Management.
Would the candidates for bachelor's degrees please rise? Upon the favorable recommendation of our faculty and the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and member governors of Western Governors University, I hereby confer upon you the bachelor's degree you have earned, to include the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. You may now move your passel from the right to the left side of your mortarboard. Congratulations. Congratulations on this important milestone in your lives. Please be seated and come forward row by row to receive your degrees and be recognized individually.
Michael Sweeney, Bachelor of Science, Business, Information Technology Management. Whitney Swires, Bachelor of Arts, Early Childhood Education. Cassandra Bolden, Bachelor of Arts, Educational Studies. Kiara Bell, Bachelor of Arts, Interdisciplinary Studies. Brooke North, Bachelor of Arts, Interdisciplinary Studies. Cindy Kaufman, Bachelor of Arts, Interdisciplinary Studies. Rebecca Kramer, Bachelor of Arts, Interdisciplinary Studies. Krista Masters, Bachelor of Arts, Interdisciplinary Studies. Serena Batig, Bachelor of Arts, Educational Studies. Anna Hankins, Bachelor of Arts, Interdisciplinary Studies. Keith Herring, Bachelor of Arts, Interdisciplinary Studies. Samantha Schmidt, Bachelor of Arts, Interdisciplinary Studies. Rebecca Scott, Bachelor of Arts, Interdisciplinary Studies. Connie Guzman, Bachelor of Arts, Special Education. Jennifer Watzelwick, Bachelor of Arts, Special Education. Susan Wishon, Bachelor of Science, Accounting. Elizabeth Carter, Bachelor of Science, Business Management. Chad Choate, Bachelor of Science, Business Management. Melissa Deckman, Bachelor of Science, Business Management. Deborah Foster, Bachelor of Science, Business Management. Jennifer Halteman, Bachelor of Science, Business Management. Ashley Hazlett, Bachelor of Science, Business Management. Tara Lavelle, Bachelor of Science, Business, Human Resource Management. Rebecca Belfons, Bachelor of Arts, Interdisciplinary Studies. Angelia Kemp, Bachelor of Arts, Interdisciplinary Studies. Mary Hance, Bachelor of Science, Business Management. Joshua Sharp, Bachelor of Science, Business, Information Technology Management. Jada Hill, Bachelor of Science, Business Management. Lindsay James, Bachelor of Science, Business Management. Ariona Krapia, Bachelor of Science, Business Management. Jamie Mitchell, Bachelor of Science, Business Management. Nicholas Overman, Bachelor of Science, Business Management. Jennifer Pfeiffer, Bachelor of Science, Business Management. Ruth Walker Simulton, Bachelor of Science, Business, Healthcare Management. Sarah Barakzai, Bachelor of Science, Business, Human Resource Management. Eve Bauman, Bachelor of Science, Business, Human Resource Management. Yusmira Henzich, Bachelor of Science, Business, Human Resource Management. Brittany Ortega, Bachelor of Science, Business, Human Resource Management. Ashley Burns, Bachelor of Science, Business, Information Technology Management. Apollonia Lawless, Bachelor of Science, Business, Information Technology Management. Patricia Sampler, Bachelor of Science, Marketing Management. Kristen Kavanaugh, Bachelor of Science, Health Informatics. Carrie Bagley, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Michelle Blevins, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Tashina Dale, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Melissa Davis, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Michelle Funk, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. April Hooten, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Angie Kellett, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Satina McCanns, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Sherry Pratt, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Dawn Sullivan, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Angela Tammons, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Lisa Zawada, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. James Gwynn, Bachelor of Science, Information Technology. Christopher King, Bachelor of Science, Information Technology. Jeremy Long, Bachelor of Science, Information Technology. Mark Bell, Bachelor of Science, IT, Security Emphasis. David Myers, Bachelor of Science, IT, Security Emphasis. Douglas Turley, Bachelor of Science, IT, Security Emphasis. Winston Johnston, Bachelor of Science, IT, Software Emphasis. Adam Murphy, Bachelor of Science, Software Development. Nathan Hall, Bachelor of Science, Business Management.
Graduates, welcome to the community of alumni, now over 80,000 strong nationwide. Savor this moment. You have truly earned it. For many of you, earning your diploma is the fulfillment of a lifelong goal. The academic degree you have earned at WGU Missouri will open doors for you and allow you to explore new opportunities. But it is important to remember that commencement is not the end. It represents a new beginning. I encourage you, as Bill said, explore your dreams, dare to discover, and follow your passions. Whatever you choose to do it as well as you possibly can, and great things will follow. Learning is a lifelong, learning is a lifelong journey, and one that is now a habit of both your mind and heart. I urge you to continue your journey and reach out to others in the pursuit of their dreams. Identify meaningful ways to contribute to your communities and neighbors, and help us find our way as a united country to a brighter pathway for our children and our children's children. At this time, we'd like to take an opportunity for you to begin your celebration on social media. How many of you have a cell phone somewhere in your pocket? Great, get it out. In the spirit of the age, we're going to take a selfie. It's a big group. So here we go. Got to get it all ready, you know. Okay, turn it around. Get y'all in here. This way. Okay, we got it. We have a hashtag for this event, hashtag WGUMoGrad. Before you leave here today, I hope you'll post on Facebook or Twitter to share with those who couldn't be here today. And families, feel free to tag your graduate and congratulate them. Also, please join us for refreshments in the lobby immediately following the conclusion of the program. Will the graduates please stand? Again, congratulations on your accomplishments. We are all proud of you. Please remain seated until the graduates have filed out. Thank you.